It's taking on of a prophecy, fulfilling of a prophecy has been done by Ethiopia, fulfilled on nation. That unto the word sounds of new, new Jerusalem, new name. Then it gives an authority for ancient dynasty, to the ancient. This is the one who have taken on fulfillment of the prophecies written in the Quran and written in the biblical Bible version and the Torah and other books. And seeing Ethiopia, the emperor, line take on Judah in Iowa in history and into modern times where so-called colonialism, Vietnam and thief, thief over the world. I mean, take cheap. But this case was people and within the movements of the world, like the League of Nations and the independence concept used he used to open up more liberty to ultimate victory. Also that the whole kingdom that took inherited the name of Judah, this Iowa. And one can see is for it's actually a spiritual kingdom, heavenly kingdom. And so it established a heavenly kingdom, the I and I, Caribbean and I border, spiritual kingdom, spiritual teaching. I said, and I said, that's the physical, what the people say. But within a building, thing, activities are going. So in the building of Ethiopia, by Majesty hands, fulfilling the New Jerusalem, and also from Jah. It's also the rebuilding of I and I faith, I, Ethiopian eating in myself and by myself, and I history, culture, and a way of thinking, and a way of using words, sounds, words, languages. You see? I and I dictionary, I and I dictate meaning and words, sound, power, Iowa. So even see when so-called independence move and people was more, the atom could move more, was more liquid, like the people was jammed by the ear, by the spirit, by the word that was in Ethiopia and the history of Ethiopia and the people of Ethiopia in there, them heights, that them swear unto their mouth that the hyphen, that is hyphen, the Constitution, which some turn did not Satan. From Satan. In our in Ghana too. In Boston. In devil. And keep them word, then I keep them dishonest. Antichrist. And so within Majesty, I accept an agreement with the hygiene, the heavens of the land, over the land. But that I read the African house, like the old, it's a new thing. Well, there was the Jacob, a house of Israel. This is the African house of African house in Ethiopia. Again, Ethiopian African house. For all African to women abroad. Ethiopian World Federation to provide to women abroad. Continuity for all I and I African to women abroad, such a man in the kingdom, in the kingdom. And also on that level, give I and I inspiration to build I say that through His Majesty name, through the High Presence, fulfilling the High name. That in the name alone is salvation. And I need nothing more than that. Even the history that has gone. But it has all at one time more used to develop I and I to accept certain things about I and I self as Ethiopian. And what His Majesty. And those things are not just one thing. Some things for some people was that He is the one that was foretold to come, that He is from this line, that He is that validate that this history, this story, this version, the biblical version, are true, that these people exist. This is something for some people sometimes, and He is from this, and because I don't believe He is from this, I don't disbelieve. But I and I become more on that. For I and I through Haile Selassie of Rastafari, the movement, I say, ideology, a person, the more than just man and a woman. Rastafari, man, woman, I read. And with that, with Rastafari, I and I can go in the word, Haile Selassie. And I and I word that was, is and will always be the I rate all things. And in the word, I and I get, I and I have a standing, and IVINE knowledge, and IVINE wisdom of life, what is meaning. So I and I always exist in this Iowa. So highly mean mighty, mighty mean powerful, powerful mean strength. Selassie mean Trinity, Selassie I mean Trinity is of I. Trinity is of I mean three forces of life is of I. The three forces of life is the force of Jah, force of nature, and force of man. All come together in one unity. Yearly Selassie I the first. And I give thanks for the power of the Trinity I that I and I, Jah Rastafari, Son of the Almighty Creator, Selassie I, can reason with the idea today. In my spirit, I will, and truth, manifestation matter. Yes, I will say, the visible, invisible, I, Donny I, El Shadi I, Yeli Selassie I, Rastafari I, Manuel I, Migos Nagas, Yes, I. So that's the I. Yeah, man, and I feel with the I name, with the I word, with the I prophecy, the I given to I and I prophecy, as fulfillment of I and I salvation, I and I glory, keeping I and I Ethiopian free. Yes, I even in this day and terrible material, this, that spiritual, I say come up high upon his eyes, in the lowly places. I listen last year, I come down right down in Babylon and touch I and I to the strength of I and I faith. The faithful overcome for over 400 years of mental slavery. Yes, I give you thanks. Give you glory. That is the word, that is song, that is power, God. I listen last year. Yeah. Man, I'm on.